as we said before, they can freeze it. They can stop the steps.
They can stop the
yes.
step. Okay.
And if they go into the wage line, they can demand less wages, and I'm sure at that point a decision would have to be made by each department head.
Yeah.
But are the unions really, I mean, I don't know on the union side, but are they really being so difficult that even getting your day off after you donate blood is like a deal breaker kind of thing? Because I've not read Newsday, but heard that the county was asking, you know, can you give up something like you donate blood, you get the rest of the day off, and they were like, absolutely not, and would not even try to help out. Because if I saw, like, if I was a union rep and I see, okay, give up your blood donation day, or potentially down the road have hundreds of people get laid off, you know.
Obviously, Chris and I can't speak for the union.
Yeah.
That being said, both of us have had an opportunity to sit in the legislative hearings for the budgets over the last couple of months, and my experience is that in those hearings they have taken a very hard line to concessions. That being said, before the NIFA control period was declared, if you'll remember, there was a deal struck for $70 million in concessions if the NIFA control period didn't take place. Now, obviously, the next day that deal went out the window. But there seems to be perhaps maybe two stances that are being taken here. The very public stance and the negotiating stance. So I think that remains to be seen whether or not they are really taking as hard a line as they seem to publicly be.
What if basically NIFA takes over the deal with this? What if they make it worse? What if they what are they predicting the shortfall of the deficit's going to be, like $100 million? What if it's $200 million? What happens then?
The NIFA and the county are going to have to work. Really, they're going to have to pick up the pace and work really well together.
Well, what makes them think they know better? You know?
Who
That's a good
oversees
point.
NIFA? Does the state?
Yeah.
It's a state aid. It's a state public benefit corporation.
So basically,
no
it'd be the
recourse
legislator?
It's a state. They're not a legislature. They're an oversight.
No, but I'm
committee.
saying, would the legislature basically oversee? Like, could they disband NIFA?
Yeah, there would have to be some sort of state action because it's a state.
Yeah.
Because they were created by
the state, and it was
Yeah,
at
disbanded.
back in 2000. It was at the request of the county for NIFA to be created because of the fiscal situation that the county was in. So, yeah, I mean the state would have to get involved, you know. But they're 6 directors. They're very quick to cite their resume in the legal papers as to why they're qualified to make this determination.
So in essence, if the state legislature, well, it would have to go through the Senate and the Assembly, right?
Yes.
So then
Yes.
we could get the Senate approval, but we'd never get the Assembly approval, basically.
Yeah.
that
I
would
mean, we have 9 senators on Long Island.
that would be
probably
some
get it,
deal.
But the Assembly would never do it.
That would take a while. Yeah. Hopefully, it doesn't get to that point, obviously.
Well, that would be just a stalemate.
But to speak to Kevin's question, that's why I think the county attorney is suing, because he believes that they're going to make it worse rather than better. So he's put forth his arguments. He's really brought a whole arsenal of different things against NIFA, and we're not going to know until we get into the courtroom what's going to happen. But our office's stance is that this is unwarranted. We projected that the county, although it was small, finished with a surplus last year. I believe it was $26 million. If we had a surplus at the end of financial year 2010, how is it 26 days into the year possible that we're facing an imminent deficit more than 1% of the entire county budget? So our office believes that, we will prevail. We hope to prevail. But it depends. It depends on the judges
and the budget's balanced.
And if the budget is in fact balanced.
No, it is balanced, but that's what.
Right.